Oh shit. What about him? Oh, I just found a corner that I want right off the gate. The name and everything. And the picture. Oh my. He is, dude. He wanted a ton of money. They're loaded. They're the most loaded team I've ever seen. I know. Yeah. Tight. Yeah, they have the best secondary I've ever faced. One of the best kept secrets in all the land. You might be right. The contrast of colors is going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah, I do too, a little bit. Yeah.
everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Hancock. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, Callaway, and some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
70, Indy. He's checking the crowd. 80 weapons.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Got it. Mike, 55. Right there. 55. Here we go. Now.
On 2nd down now. Callaway. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Fumble, forced fumble, crushed fucking.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the sideline.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And
no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
Quick, though.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another guy that we know, just like him.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mahomes firing complete, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Wheaton's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Oops, I did not mean to catch that.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Callaway. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching.
Oh, my.
It's intercepted. Picked up.
You gotta be kidding me right now. Rock your sin.
Midfield to the 49.
Oh, my. I did a little too early and
set to begin this drive.
coming right across.
Things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Pollard. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Wood. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He wants it all for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Yeah.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Better than a touchdown.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass.
On 2nd down, Hancock trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Mahomes. Mahomes,
No.
he lost the football.
Yeah, I bet.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or has moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side.
Oh my God, how did he block that?
He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Oh my God, man.
Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not
gonna
have
be
been
one
there.
of
I
these
agree with
games,
you
bro.
on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Dude, oh my God. Dude, I threw that away. I hit the joystick in, and he threw the ball up like, I don't even know what just happened. I have no idea what just happened, dude.
21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Yeah.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up
Yeah,
because
it was caught.
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's
Over
made at the
3
Chiefs'
guys.
19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's why I was yelling. I was like, I fucking threw that away. I was getting through. Sweet.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And
He got in. There's Barr. He got one so far.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie.
He made that little cut right on his route, and I threw it right as he cut like they do. You feel like it's too early, but it threw him open somehow.
Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
But right now what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way.
He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Hancock, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Hammond now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
I like Danny.
30 base. Check. 5. 2.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hammond. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I say that every time I catch a pass with every one of them. He's pretty scared too.
Ready up, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
There's Barr again. Oh my.
Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6.
Right, yeah. I wasn't sure if they were going to blitz and I was going to be screwed there from that edge or if it was going to be wide open, and it was wide open.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale,
yeah.
changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Just pause it right here so we can watch the halftime show when I come back. We'll be right back. Here we go now. I'm there.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's get to Philadelphia. We check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Andy Isabella, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Titans trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be fielded at the 8.
Big Darren
And out of
Waller.
that return, here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Callaway looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Callaway. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And some room to roam now. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Ready. 8, read. Watch the screen. 5.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Automatic first down.
Down. 90 Wolf. Watch that in.
Now a give, right side. Callaway. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This fielded at the 2.
No. Oh,
and they'll have excellent
God.
field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hancock, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
I injured Mahomes right now.
Comfortable about the position they're in.
Sarah's in the ball game.
Get the score. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's going to find it.
Dude, this guy is hitting these little passes and somehow they're squeaking through after the first
and inside
step.
the 45. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on
Just
the
hit the
move on
quickest
first down.
pass they could see.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Yeah. He still has that burst
to
get that.
Of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point
I was trying
attempt
to
to
dive
follow
into the
here.
end zone too, right there, like across the goal line, but it didn't let me.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5
Trying to
now
D
as he
on him
knocks
and
another
dive
one
over the
through
end zone
to
and somehow
extend the lead.
cross before I got
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
You only put a toother in for the fourth quarter. I gotta conserve. I gotta go to school.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And
no, but he broke about 10 tackles and almost housed it.
Pick 6. We'll see how they attack this.
Literally, he was one tackle away and he was a linebacker.
Just take care of the football a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on first down. And this is
incomplete.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled.
I gotta try to like hurdle into that end zone or something.
On third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball,
probably not.
You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing.
Almost.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt. Third down
conversion,
and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Protein spill. Bravo.
They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner.
4 touchdowns.
One of the great commentators of all time. He's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
He has like
I know the fat lady's been
4 plays in the playbook that are
no, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Killer.
She's on like the 5th tune.
And then he never touches the ball ever again. He just got like 3 or 4 plays that he just rips on. Yeah.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So I was like, okay, well, if I need 3 touchdowns, I guess I'm going to have to hit him with all 3 of those bad boys. And I did. Well, one of them was just a crazy
thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
He's
No
about
doubt
to.
about it. It
He got
almost looks like a
Star Trek
misprint
right now.
after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball.
Yeah.
They're winning it.
And he's going to have to eat
I
this
know,
one
that's
as
what I'm
down he
saying. Yeah,
goes.
for Tay Edwards. You know what I mean?
That right now,
He's big.
that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body.
Yeah.
Hands
Now
on
it's,
hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this
I
team
don't
has
know.
been
The thing
thoroughly
is, this
beaten
guy's too
right from the
slow.
word go.
2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much
89 speed,
contact to
90
hold on to
excel.
that
But he's
one,
got
and
like
it's
91
third down.
ability, I think.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion.
Pretty
You
good.
figure defensively
It's
here in the fourth
good, yeah,
quarter
it's
here,
really
you've held
good.
the team under 100 yards passing.
It's not
You've
really
done your
good, but it's
job.
good.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a
Yeah,
pass
nice
first
draw.
league.
And not even back to the line of
Very,
scrimmage
very
this
nice.
time as they're on him quickly once more.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the
Very
best backs
nice
that made
call.
it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just
Mr.
go.
Lewis is just
That didn't
fucking
happen
laughing.
there. That play got swallowed up.
Now it's Hammond. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
see how fast
just
he
don't really
is?
do that in the
With
NFL.
like 99
You know, these
speed.
guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Callaway. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a give, right side. Callaway. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway.
Oh.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down.
Oh,
Callaway.
there you go,
And
Donald.
he's able to get the
How about
first here
that,
as he's
boy?
taken down at the 25. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on
No,
first
he
down
almost
there,
pulled
but
it
it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
No.
Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Why?
I guess you're right. If
I
they
knew
can
he
get
was
some
going to
first
stay there.
downs,
I don't
just
know
as
why
good
he
as
hit
running
the
the
fucking
football.
street.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
The deep end got him. But he kind of let him on it though, like a post. Yeah, it was a deep in route. That was crazy,
wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might.
Oh wow!
Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it.
Tyree's so fast.
But he will not be able to bring this one back.
I guess that's one good thing about him is on a block kick. He's got a chance he might catch him, whoever it is.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation,
He's so fast.
especially coming from the kickers. Okay,
yeah,
how's this going to
anybody.
affect things having to kick a longer one now?
6'7".
Field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2
Hey,
points.
give me some scores. I never watch anything anymore for some reason. Just focus.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, man.
Is Hill. He's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he
Beat that
stopped
up
near
like
the
Pac-Man
35
guy.
at the 34. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
No, Morency, the rookie, almost jumped it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Very good return that time. 18 yards.
28.
The offense will come back
my.
out deep in their own territory. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught by Sanders.
Look at Big Willie.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They say he went out of bounds.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean
I
and
guess
push and get to
not.
where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On 1st down, Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bunch formation, bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on. I got left. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Wow.
A game there of 30 big ones.
Just went into the aggressive catch animation. I mean, not aggressive. I try to run this shit in.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Big rip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sanders touchdown for him bad.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Right.
What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
They all win.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are
No, I didn't really
clicking.
notice. I kind of looked down
they
like
can model this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
I just thought it was gonna
you
be
just
a
don't think you
pick.
can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, their
He
strong
got
stretch of the year
pissed and went
continues
by.
as they're up to 5-1. And they
I've
will
seen
head
it,
back home
I've seen that
next
before,
week.
though.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gautin saying so long, everybody.
Hancock 14 for 91. Yeah, he's coming. He's actually getting better. Darren Barr with a career day. Everyone got involved. DeLong with 2 huge catches. 1. Edwards 0 for 0. Big shot, Bob. Another 10 burger. Oh, the linebackers came out and fucking blew it up. Lester Lewis, another monster game in the run game. Had a sack and a half. 6 tackles total. 5 solo tackles for the big man. Morency with 5 tackles, a tackle for loss. Brewer, 5 tackles, kind of quiet. Has a pick 6 though early in the year. Bowled over, put a juke on a lineman at the 5 and bowled over like a safety at the end, or not a safety, but a fucking, I don't even know, a receiver maybe. Got swung around and landed right on the goal line with the ball went over. I thought I was down on the 1. It was unreal. I was like, wow, what a finish to get in. Unbelievable. Earl Church with a big pick in the end zone. 1-on-1. Out there, well, yeah. Morency with a forced fumble. Vaughn with a forced fumble. Brewer with a recovery. That's who it was. Morency got that hit on that first drive they had. Oh, I got the small school fucking freak. You got the safety too. Unbelievable. Ah, he didn't get it inside the 20. CJ Swain, I don't know if he's the guy, folks. Tay Edwards might come back to his old job. Macy. Tay Edwards. Well, yeah, McNeil. His rookie year, and then he got hurt. And then he didn't have one ever again. Oh man. Candelora of an upgrade. I better not even do it yet. I should just sign him. Fuck. Nah, you gotta do it. You gotta see what you got. It's gonna be a competition next year for the second string quarter. I'm gonna bring in a grizzled veteran. Maybe Ashton Nixon. Yeah. Hear your message from the breakout player. That's the sound of Teron Var. ESPN reporting live that Teron Var could be a breakout star in this league. Colts are saying they're liking. I need to unlock it. That's the thing. Only 4,000 XP. Cap. Look at this, compared to Lorenzo McNeil, Teron Barr's cap, he's a superstar and his cap's only 4,000. McNeil is nothing and his cap is almost 10,000. Look at that. And they're both a 76 overall. That's the difference. But McNeil's, he's just got that it factor. He's got the 93 speed, the 93 excel. Up the 89 ability. 60 ones. I know, dude. Yeah, those are the two guys, huh? They're both. Oh, dude. Yeah, he's real good now. He's much improved. Yeah. Dude, and Maggot, look at Maggot already. Just fresh in the league. Just got some nice stuff to work with. Aggressive catch, possession, run after catch. For all hits, covers, ball. He's got a 78 juke. Dude, this is supposed to be the guy. Even though he's only a 66, but he's a stud. He can turn this guy into a freaking machine. So yeah, we got a nice stable of guys. I'm liking it. I'm liking the variety and the different things I could do with each guy. Each guy kind of, everyone's kind of got like their own play. Like at least in the top 4 guys, you know. Hammond's always the slot. Barr comes in the trip formations. I got like 4 of those, so he's in on all kinds of shit. Plus he's the number 3, so if any one of those first 2 guys gets tired and has to sub, he's automatically in. Just works out great. It's a nice little, it fits the scheme well, I should say. Like it all works out perfect. Mike Savage was pissed. He was getting heated. Andy Cooper, he called them those brave men and women in the media. Oh, they think that there's no law. There's no laws. Right. Let's not act like he was Pope John Paul the fucking first. Oh, yeah. Pope John the John. Here you go. Now you're fucking talking. Johnny with the John. Oh, the old ball with a ball. Metcalf off to a nice start. 46 carries, 382 yards on the year. Yeah. He's like, it's like a perfect fit, like he said. Yeah. Bob and Ruben and Steven. Shit, he's got 4 broken tackles and half the carries is Callaway. He does. He's always falling for it. He's got the fight for those. He'll be 29 when his contract is up. I'll probably re-sign him to a 3-year deal, a 2-year deal maybe? I don't know. Nah. I'll find the guy. No, they should, if anything. Yeah, he was walking with the trainers, but it didn't look like he was walking like it didn't show him going to the locker room, but he was just walking like couldn't even walk. They're 2-3 though. It's crazy. Lions. Look at the Detroit Lions. 3-0 on the road. They're road warriors. Seahawks are 4-1. New coach. Who's their coach? That's someone legit, I think. Bills are 3-1, Eagles 3-1, Patriots 3-1, Panthers 3-1, Niners 3-1. Wow, 49ers. Surprise, surprise. Real surprise, surprise. Cowboys and Redskins both winless to start the year. Dolphins 1-4 on a 4-game set. Oh, skid. 5-game skid. No way. That's crazy. How does a guy that rated that high in a sim do that? Are they that bad? Maybe it's their line. They probably couldn't run the ball. Who they play? Jets, with that win, they're 3-2, and their point forced, their margin between their points forced and points against is unreal. Sam Darnold got a little extra fresh breath. Ooh, the Lions lead the league. It's behind us. Their first computer team in points scored for this week. Seahawks number 2. Yeah, the Jets' margin between points for and points against is amazing. They outscored their opponents by about, after this week, it'd be about 65 points. No, 40. No, it's about 55 points after that. Patriots cannot score, but their defense is phenomenal. Best third. Yeah. Their defense. They're 3-1 though. They have the least amount, least points given up. All by the Panthers, the Broncos, the Jets. Wow. Jets have the 4th best computer defense and the 5th best computer offense. Wow, what a squad. That's tight. I just watched this guy pick up this stick out of the middle of the street like it was in the way. It was like the smallest stick I've ever seen. And his dog like was waiting for him across the street on a leash, basically for him to cross the street. He's in the middle of the street. And he brought it to the across the street and put it on top of someone's bush. Oh, dude, the most unnecessary thing that I've ever seen, because this guy thinks he's like Mr. Neighborhood Watch. This guy is pathetic. Dude, he's an umpire, dude. I know who he is. His name's Bruce Farr. He's a